please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
70 years ago, the iconic British brand Land Rover came into being. Since then, the SUVs have seen an evolution in terms of design as well as technology. But one thing that has remained constant over the years has been its tremendous off-road capability. Now, we're here in the land of the Land Rovers to celebrate the 70th anniversary of this brand.
Land Rover. For decades, it's been the vehicle of choice for those who wanted to drive up to destinations that were beyond the capabilities of a regular automobile. They played a pivotal role in not only transporting people to some of the remotest parts of the planet, but also helped establish civilizations. From 1958 onwards, several of the Series 1 Land Rovers were brought to the Darjeeling district for people to travel between Manipanjang and Sandakpur. A treacherous terrain, only the Series 1 could manage to conquer all the challenges. We are here in the land of the Land Rovers to celebrate the 70th anniversary of Land Rover. The route from Manipanjang to Sandakpur has been the lifeline of people living along the stretch. This 30-kilometer, 6,000 feet uphill climb also forms the international border between India and Nepal. At present, a majority of the route has been concretized to facilitate movement of two-wheel drive vehicles. But the rest of the route is just the way it was decades ago. To get to Sandakpur, on what is essentially a pony trail, the locals required a vehicle that could not only tackle the treacherous terrain, but also have enough power to haul people and essential items up steep gradients. And while at it, remain unfazed by the changing weather conditions that switched between sun and snow at the drop of a hat. The Land Rover Series 1 was the only vehicle that was up to the task. About 300 of these Series 1 Land Rovers were brought to this region in 1958 onwards, and to date, over 40 of these ply on this route. The Land Rover Series 1 as a vehicle stands in stark contrast to the modern day Land Rover, especially the all-new Discovery. Alright, so we are in the all-new Discovery now. This one gets all the bells and whistles. I've air suspension, the latest generation of the Land Rover system. But my favorite feature is this, the cameras. The road leading up to Sandakpur is super narrow, like this place. And the Discovery Well is about 3 inches wider than the Discovery Sport. So I'm having to squeeze through the narrowest of gaps. But these cameras here are making life really simple and easy for me. And I'm having a great time. The final few kilometers before Sandakpur were extremely challenging, and the rain wasn't helping matters. However, the Land Rovers marched forward with ease. Among the many people that own and drive Land Rovers, Samantha Dawn stands out. A third-generation owner in her family, Samantha is extremely proud of the capabilities of her Land Rover Series 2A.
Well, it's all because of my grandfather and my father. They've been my biggest inspiration. Because my grandfather, he ran his livelihood with this Land Rover, and where our family has reached right now is all because of the Land Rover. Land Rover in and around Darjeeling, it's been the basic source of livelihood, you know. People run these run Land Rovers, run the houses, they send their kids to school, colleges, so...
Everything in the Land Rover.
It depends on the Land Rover.
After driving the Discovery, getting behind the wheel of the Land Rover Series 1 was akin to taking a trip back in time. Right, so from the luxurious and modern interiors of the Discovery, we are now in the Land Rover Series 1, and I have to say this feels rather special. It is bare bones basic, purely mechanical car, and it just feels so pure to drive. I now truly understand why the Land Rovers have ruled this land for years, for almost half a century, and no wonder this is the most dependable workhorse that the locals swear by. From the Land Rover Series 1 to the present day Discovery, the iconic British marque has come a long way. While there is a massive leap in design and technology, the one thing that has remained constant over these 70 years is the go-anywhere ability of a Land Rover. And the credit to the success of the Land Rover goes to the Series 1. From a sketch in the sands of a beach in Wales, drawn by the Wilkes brothers, to establishing a civilization in and around Sandakpur in India, the Series 1 and the Land Rovers that followed have forged an everlasting bond with the people who've driven them.